you would go ahead and start your opening remarks, Coach.
Yeah, obviously a credit to NIU and what they were able to do in the second half, especially the fourth quarter against us. They made things difficult. We also didn't help ourselves, just with putting the ball in the basket, but also offensive execution. This was probably, just in terms of our 5 games, our poorest offensive executed game. So our team is learning a lot. They're hopefully learning that we can't do that anymore, or we can't play that way and be that kind of team. We had some opportunities, I would say. We had some chances to, take a lead, go on a run, had some, buckets right near the basket, what we call the red zone, didn't convert them, unfortunately. And so that is what happened. And we guarded okay through 3.5 quarters.
So you come out on fire, 7 of 14 in the first quarter, 50% from the field, and then did they do throws different things at you? Did they do?
I think they increased their pressure, but I also think we got a little bit in our heads like, oh, this is going to be this kind of game. Great. And let's just, continue to try to do what we've done, and maybe now we're going to take some shots I wouldn't normally take, and I'm going to not run the play like I'm supposed to run it. And, I think there was a little bit of selfishness about us that took over. But I don't want to downplay what NIU did, because they made things hard too. They made things a little bit more difficult. They didn't let us run things. But I think a lot of it was us and our misunderstanding of what we're going to be about this year.
And I know you said you guarded ball for 3.5 quarters, but I mean, to be fair, you look at the entire game in its entirety. You help hold the team to 49 points, 29% shooting. I mean, that's going to be a win 9 times out of 10. So talk about the defense, because the defense, I feel like, just like you said, most of the game played exceptionally well.
Yeah, I thought we made things difficult for them. Their top post player we held under an average or close to it. We didn't win the battle of the boards, so I always think you could play a good defensive game, but if you don't win the boards, it's like you're going to give yourself a really hard time to win a game. Okay, we guarded okay. I don't know.
I was just trying to get some paint touches, and then I was just able to kind of find that mid-range spot when their post was sinking down a little bit into a little drop coverage. So just trying to get to my spot and get downhill.
Adriana, we talk on the broadcast, we feel like you provide so much versatility coming off the bench. Talk about tonight, you came in, contributed 7 rebounds, 3 points, and we're playing very solid defense. So talk about your role and what it is you provide when you come into the games.
Well, I think that my role is to do the little things. I'm going to go up there, rebound, assist my teammates, make the easy looks, just whatever the game needs for me. I don't think I have a specific role every day. So whatever the team needs or coach needs that day, I'll be there to do it.
I just want to point out too that I think she came in with a different level of confidence, and we saw that in practices. We saw that in our pregame. We saw that when we were at the bench, and I said to myself and our assistants, Adriana's going to come fast, early, because I could feel what she was going to bring for us. So I think that was a good piece here in the last few days. Her confidence level has increased, which is great.
I know Macy's not sitting here, but over the last 4 games, she's been struggling for long range. And when she gets going, she gets going. So how do you get her going?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit better execution. I would probably say of her 7, maybe Ava's 5. I don't know that they were all the best threes. They weren't inside-out threes. They weren't out of our really good action coming off screens and being wide open. So that certainly helps. When you run offense and then, you set a great screen from a teammate and you get yourself open, that's different than rushing a shot or someone being in your face and you're not open. So I would say like that being a big piece of it, getting them a lot more open looks. And the offense has to be able to do that for them. So that's us as coaches helping them execute that. That's them themselves individually executing that. They both get in the gym a ton. They're going to fall. That's all I got.
Is this one of those games you watch the film once and then it's in the trash? Or is this one of those games where you're going to focus a lot on it so that you know you don't want this happening again?
A little bit of both. We're going to watch every possession tomorrow. The team's going to see both sides of the basketball. Obviously, I think offense is going to be more of a emphasis and a focus, but I think this is something that we have to learn from, and come Tuesday against Evansville, we have to understand, things that happen tonight can't happen on Tuesday. So you want to remember it because you got to learn from it. You can't just say, hey, we'll just forget this one and move on. No, because we don't want this to occur again. So our team has to see those things, has to execute better, and that's what Sunday, Monday, part of tomorrow is going to be for.
I have one more question for Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were kind of shaking your head no, it's going to be asking that question about growing with double A. Kind of what are your sentiments to that question?
I just think that we're going to learn from it, get better. Definitely tomorrow we're going to watch every possession, as Coach said. And I don't think you can throw it away completely because obviously we're going to keep thinking that that's not who we are. So that's what we're going to take from this game. It's not us. It's not going to be us. And it won't be us at the end of the season.
Quick question, just overall. Actually, obviously, first few games, taste of Division I level basketball. Talk about that transition from how you were a dominant player in high school and now you're here at the D1 level. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very different physicality, pace of the game. Everything is just, I think in high school, I probably got a lot of better looks and probably got to my spot about any time I wanted to, just because of, there's just so much just talent, and so you really have to work for your shots and just kind of stepping into a different role too with the team. And I'd say physicality is a big one. One thing I look at is the turnovers for me, and just I've got to get better at that and learn from that, especially coming in as a freshman. I just got to take care of the ball better.
We all do, kid. We had 19 of them, so,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.